Welcome to That Card Collectors Podcast with your host, Ian Taylor.
Yo, 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 what's up, kids? A fully clothed Ian coming at you from the That Card Collectors Podcast studios, and a collective audience sigh of relief happens. And I'm just talking about the other guys on this podcast, which are, this week, we have Jason.
Hello.
We have Josh.
What it is.
We have Keith.
Yo.
Keith is there. Yep, there we go. And Wesley.
Heyo.
Wesley. Say it 6 times, it'll appear. With sound. Right. So, we are now in the 8th year of this podcast, having done our 7th birthday.
Wow.
There's a pause while everyone collectively just goes, huh? But yes, we are in our 8th year now. And this is the first episode of the glorious new era. So, I will, without further ado, say that. What will I say? First of all, this is gonna be kind of a slight homestead show, home show, where we catch up on stuff, and we've got some cards to open. Jason, I believe you've got some Topps Chrome.
I've got a blaster, and Keith's got 2 mega boxes.
Marvelous. Okay, so we've got some Topps Chrome to open. So no flipping. Stay with us. We also, some of us cats on this podcast have opened the new Magic the Gathering Marvel set, haven't they, Wesley?
Yes, we have.
Gorgeous. So we're going to look at some of those as well. Last week, Jason and I broke a box of the new DC Annual from Upper Deck. So we'll quickly talk about that as well. I say quickly, I don't have the cards with me, so I can't kind of reference them or talk about them. So I'll be going strictly from memory. But by the time this episode is live, that box break that we recorded will also be live. I just haven't had a chance to do it yet this week. So apologies to the guys at Upper Deck, because I promised I'd post it by now, and we haven't. So not sorry. But before we go and do any of that, I want to talk about something. I want to talk about, and Keith, you know what I'm talking about, because you've seen and commented on this. But there was a post in MCCW referencing a post in another group on Facebook.
Oh.
Now, this sort of thing doesn't normally, you wouldn't normally expect to, and I would hope this is true of the other groups that I'm not in, but, I don't know if that's the case. But I think it's pretty disrespectful to post in one group, slagging off another group and the people that run it. Okay, so not normally something that's allowed. This one, however, stayed up because the post it's referencing in another Marvel trading card group on Facebook is quite frankly one of the most weird hills for someone to die on that I think I've ever seen in the hobby. So, I don't want to spend too long on it, but I just kind of wanted to talk about it and get your thoughts on it, right?
I'm actually very interested for your thoughts, because I'm 50-50.
Okay. Well, I'm not 50-50. I'm maybe 90-10. Okay. So I will preface this by saying I think the guy who posted it is a fucking nutcase, and I think he's fundamentally wrong in most of his argument. Okay. So I am, that's my position on it. So I'm not going to mention names. I'm not going to mention the group. But the gist of it is that, and Keith, correct me if I'm wrong on this, but because I don't want to read it out directly. The gist of it is that if a card from a new hot set is listed at 7K, you should not be paying 7K. Even though there's a history of it selling at 7K, because the seller would have had to pay tax, possibly eBay fees, and so actually its market value is maybe 5.2K. And I'm going off some of the math that was put in the thing. So actually, it's not a 7K card, even though that's what someone was willing to pay for it, which is normally the accepted kind of view, and I don't think I'm talking about just non-sports here, across the hobby, that's generally the accepted position. If it sells for that, someone was willing to pay for it, therefore that's its thing. What the seller nets is kind of like, how do we know their situation?
That's moot.
Right. Exactly. It's kind of
so I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure what facet of the post you were gonna question, and if we're going on that angle and staying away from all the other crap, what if I just sell it to you straight up on Facebook, like friends and family, goods and service, like, the seller has to pay taxes. There's this weird soapbox that person is standing on in regards to pricing and what should be priced. That is, no, it's $7K. I'm sorry.
It's weird. It's weird. It's really weird. And the thing is, it's not just that it's okay. I've got a meme on my phone that's literally, I don't know if it's something someone actually embroidered, but those embroidered things you can get where someone, literally stitches in words and maybe an image or something like that. I've got a thing on my phone that's like an embroidered thing that literally says, "Weird hill to die on, but at least you're dead, haha," or something like that, which is quite dark actually when you look at it. Yeah. But I sometimes post that in response to people who've got some interesting angles. I've
never seen someone take that approach.
No, listen, I've got no issue with someone coming in with a hot take and kind of put it into the court of public opinion. That's fine. And basically saying, well, what do you guys think? But it wasn't that. He was coming in saying, don't try that shit in this group. Don't try listing it at 7K in this group, was basically what he was saying. I mean, I think actually the top of the post says, don't ever try this here. And subsequently, this angle, let me just finish this because I think this is good context. Subsequently, this guy blocked and removed people from the group who disagreed with him.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm still there. And I disagreed. But yes, he did. I'm not 100%. I think his initial "don't try this shit" post was missing a bit of context. So 2 days before that, he posted that he had removed 500 members based on selling practices and da-da-da-da. The initial post said, "I've got this card, 7K, DM me for info." No seller info, no PayPal goods and service, none of the stuff that he outlined that he removed 500 members for.
Yeah, right.
Right. And then what happened was he went and posted, "Don't ever try this shit." And it just became all about that instead of there was some context. So that's where I'm 50-50. The guy didn't follow a single of the rules, and he just threw him out. And there's a lot of people that are upset because he unceremoniously just threw him out. And my comment was just, hey, I understand that there's rules. I completely get it. If someone gets excited and they post something, he could have just DM'd the person and said, "Hey, this is not how we post things." And I know you're going to roll your eyes because, God, if there was just like a template when someone was trying to sell something, would have that saved so much headaches for you. But now there's this energy in this post that people are going back and forth over, where a side post, "Hey, I'm going to remove your sales post. This isn't how we post things here. I need you to post it this way," would have netted a completely different result, and we wouldn't be talking about it.
The challenge I have with this particular group is that, in fact, I'm just reading your comment here. It's right here on my phone. The challenge, and that makes more sense now you've given me that context, because I didn't understand what you were saying because I hadn't seen that previous thing. So I should say that I'm not a member of this group. It's a publicly open group, however, so I can see the posts. Okay. This particular group was set up by someone who doesn't appear to be involved with it anymore.
No.
Who had wowzers, that's brilliant. We've got music. We've got music coming in, folks.
All right, Wesley, now you're just making yourself a meme.
It was me.
When set it off, MCCW. Okay. But he was pissed about MCCW because he got kicked out because he scammed one of the admins. So he went and set this group up. He'd never had any other mods or admin and stuff like that. Now, he appears to have vacated the group, but this guy is the only moderator. Now, here's a crazy thing about any page or Facebook thing. You never have a solo admin because this page has no active admin now. and therefore it's orphaned because a moderator can't give themselves active admin status, and if the account that's linked with it is either left the group or no longer exists on Facebook, it's not possible for anyone to become admin and then change the fundamental things with that page or group. Yeah. So the fact that it only ever had one person running it on a bit of a power trip and everyone could join it. I mean, this group's got twice as many members as MCCW, but this is a case of I'm going into slightly dodgy territory here. I don't want people to think I'm slagging another Facebook group. I'm not, in a sense that I don't regard it as a group. I regard it as some guy's ego trip who'd already proven himself to be a scammer, and he just made it open. So do you remember a few years ago where we had loads of posts in MCCW and other groups where people were literally stealing photos from genuine posts and posting them, and we had a whole spate of it? And I remember at the time, we had to close membership for a bit because there were loads of these scam attempts happening.
Okay.
This group has 16,000 members because it's completely open. Anyone can join. And it has no active selling rules. So the rules that you refer to, it's a long way of me going around to the rules that you refer to, didn't ever exist in this group. It was beyond the Wild West.
So, more context. This mod just started in March. And he's come in kind of like the wild, like clear. He's got his 6-shooter.
He's the only one.
And he's just cleaning up the shit.
Yeah, which is fine. But you can't just be the only one here. You need to have, something I learned very, very quickly as the groups grow. You need more than one head in the game, because that avoids the issues of ego. That avoids the issue of one person's view on things. My way or the highway kind of vibe. It gives you that sounding board and that discussion so that it can become more of a fair and balanced approach to things.
And I hadn't known that I didn't know that it was an open group, so I didn't realize the membership was so high. So when I saw the post 3 days ago or 4 days ago where it was like just removed 500 people for blah blah blah, I thought it was a brag. I thought he was like on a trip. Yeah. But now it kind of makes a little bit more sense that there's just a pool of shit that he's walking into.
Yeah. I mean, the thing, I can post in that group without being a member as well. That's the dangerous thing. So I could create a fake Facebook account, post something in there, scam someone, and be off. And other people have. That's the thing. Over the years, So it's I remember people seeing posts in this group where they'd taken photos from other more controlled Marvel groups, like like the one that Tim and Carl run, MCCW, other groups. They'd taken posts from there and put them in this group and pretended it was theirs. I almost got scammed by someone. It was a case of if it's too good to be true, then maybe it is. So it's an interesting one. Anyway, going back to the original thing, the whole kind of view that a comp is not true unless you take off the seller costs and the tax and all that sort of stuff is just a weird one. I find it bizarre. The only place I've encountered it, and I kind of do this, and I've seen other people do this, is when they price stuff up and they use eBay, they might get an average of 3 or 4 sales of something and then take off 10 or 15% to account for eBay fees. Because the general thought is that maybe sellers have priced it a touch up to offset some of those things.
Build it into the cost.
That's the only space where I've seen it being kind of a valid thing. But you don't then have them say, oh, you've got to take another 10% off to account for the fact that they might have paid sales tax on that. Or that they might have had some overheads with their truck to go and drive the thing to the post office and drop it. And therefore the card's worth 20% less. It's just bizarre.
The seller has the responsibility and the obligation to they're selling on a portal they choose.
Yeah.
They can do it any way they choose. So their cost to them is on them. Their choice to sell the card is on them. So it's everything. It's not anyone else's responsibility. It's a 7K card. It's a 7K card.
Yeah.
The price paid or don't.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's what the buyer chooses to pay. If what's the phrase? Something's only worth what someone's willing to pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if someone's willing to pay 7K for that, and more
That's
than
what
once,
it's worth.
by the way, even though it's a low numbered thing, you know, there've been about 3 popped up, and they've all sold around. I think 7.2. A comp was actually shown from eBay. A paid comp was shown from eBay for this card, and it was like, yeah. So someone was willing to pay that. Now, admittedly, if it's an out of 5 card, which it is, and only 2 or 3 people are willing to pay that, doesn't mean to say that the 4th and 5th copy are worth that.
No, you might have gotten the 3 sharks already.
Exactly. I don't know. Who knows? I mean, with an out of 5 thing, I mean, you know, yeah.
Well, if me and Jason are hit one, we'll list it for 8 and see what happens.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah.
Take it for 7, which means that its value will only be 5.2. There we go.
Yes,
Job done. Job done. Anyway, I just thought it was just a weird one. It kind of made me do this. But you do you, sir. You do.
To be fair, he's hearing it. The threat is.
Yes. Oh yeah, no, he is. I did find it funny. He's stopped responding to people, which means he's probably sitting rocking in the corner somewhere. As I was after we came off that live stream where I was completely naked. Yes, folks, if you haven't seen it yet, it's available on our YouTube right now. Episode 263, the 7th birthday episode. Yes, I am completely naked during that episode. So if you want to bring back memories of what it was like when Hunks strode the stage in the Chippendales, or indeed of the last time you had breakfast, because it's there in front of you, then go and watch that right now. So let's move on to something far more palatable. We'll just quickly do DC Annual. Jason, we opened DC Annual, the new DC Annual.
We did.
And we kind of did a speed opening, which was bizarre. And I don't mean to say that we were on. No, we weren't on amphetamines, so it wasn't that type of speed.
Well, he wasn't. But
Jason was chewing his face off. He was that. He was off his tits, and on disco biscuits. But
Mickey's.
Do you use that expression in the US? Disco biscuits?
No, but I like it.
Yeah, I'm going to start.
Anyway, it's been years since I've had a disco biscuit. I might drop one at the National, see what happens.
That'd be sweet.
But yeah, we did a speed rip, and I say speed rip for me because I'm usually a slow rip. You know, I like to take my time addressing the sexy cards. But it was well, I thought it was a pretty solid effort. No QA issues whatsoever that we saw, and it felt like you were getting a lot of value in the box. What did you think, Jason?
I thought it was a nice set. It was an up. You know, I think they took what they did with DC Annual last year and bumped it up a little bit. The image selections were for the characters were good. They kind of focus on the characters more kind of front and center. And the base cards, I think you mentioned they have a gloss on them.
That's right. But just on the character, so
just on the character, yeah.
It's a slightly semi-gloss thing going on with the background, so might not be a lot of foiling on the base cards, because boy, did they ever save that for the chase cards. That's just the thing with Annual these days. But the base cards really feel and look nice.
Yes, and you had a good box, so I don't know if we want to spoil it, but
thank you.
Yeah.
No. Well, the episode will be out by now. So, what did we have? We had a green. There was loads of there was so much Nightwing in the box because they've got a Nightwing insert set. So they've got they've got the chase sets. There's a Nightwing themed one which says Nightwing at the bottom of it, and it's all characters related to Nightwing. There's a Wonder Woman one, and there's another one. What was the other one? Shazam, that's right.
Yeah.
So we got 4 Nightwing inserts. I think we got 3 Wonder Woman and 2 Shazam ones. The Shazam ones were really weird because one was a bunny rabbit, and one was a weird kind of wolf creature type thing. Pass. I mean, it's probably deep cut. Wesley, what are you doing? What are you doing? Because it's picking up on the microphone.
Is it like picking?
What are you up to down there?
What?
I was messing with my camera, my other camera, to try to make sure that whenever I showed the cards, they're gonna look okay. But is it it's picking up the audio?
It's picking it up. I was just wondering out of curiosity.
Are you hearing the keys? Are you hearing?
Yeah, it's, whatever you're fiddling with, we could hear.
Aaron, dude, press the keys. like soft.
No, it's you. Don't blame her.
Yeah, no, it's you.
Okay.
No, is there someone in the background pressing your keys, Wesley?
Yell at me on a podcast, and it's not even me.
Hang on, there's a fella in the room with you.
Whoa, wait, what?
What's
Hello?
Wesley,
Hello? Who are we speaking with?
I have a friend that needed a place to stay for a little bit, and so he kind of took over the basement for a few months, just kind of helping him out. So, but he plays a lot of video games and stuff, and I thought maybe it was the keys, because sometimes my keys are a little bit.
No, we can't.
Nope,
we can't hear
it's
him
you.
at all.
Can't hear him. Okay, so it's my fault.
You. Don't blame the friend.
I'm horrible.
No.
Apologize.
I'm sorry, Aaron. They told me to apologize to you.
Was it Aaron? Is that his name, Aaron?
Yeah.
Aaron, we love you.
We love you, Aaron.
They said we love you, Aaron.
We're gonna have you on here next episode.
In fact, Aaron, send him the link. He's more than welcome to join us. I mean, more the merrier. A special late guest.
Oh goodness. My bad.
Anyway, anyway, and the Nightwing insert, 2 of them were Nightwing, so it was kind of double Nightwing on the front of the card. It said Nightwing like 3 times on one of them, which is bizarre. But we got a green numbered out in 499. I want to say, Jason.
Yeah.
Was it Robin? I think it was Robin.
It was Robin. It was a Damian Wayne.
It looked good. It was really nice, actually. I tell you what, it feels like on this one that they had maybe a little bit more time to work on it, because obviously last year's would have been the first one, and it feels like they went No, this is maybe not fair to say. I was going to say it feels like they went slightly less deep cut, but I don't think that's true of DC Annual, because DC Annual is obviously only reflecting that year. So there was an absolute insert set though, which looked really good, which is from that absolute line that DC are doing. And they look really nice. They had a wonderful kind of a rainbow foil going on, with foil over there at the top, and they had different levels, didn't they? We pulled a level 2 and we pulled a level 1. I think you got level 3 and 4, and I think 4 being the SSP ones. They're not numbered. But then Hit to the Box was a clear cut, so it's a thick acetate card, and they're out of 25. They're not, annoyingly, they're not individually numbered. It just says 1 of 25. You know that thing they do when they don't individually number it, 1 of 25, 2 of 25, right. which I always think is a bit, come on. But that was of, I want to say, Stargirl? Starfire, there we go. And that was really nice. So, it felt like you got a good value from the box, and it felt like a quality product, for the price point, because obviously Annual's low on the tree of things. But yeah, I just, for me, I just, wish I knew some of the characters and universe a bit more, because then I'd have something of an appeal. So there wasn't anything that I felt the need to kind of PC in it. But I will say the Batman base card used a really good image of Batman.
Yes.
And that's true throughout. That's what Jason was saying. They've used really good images of the the main characters and the ones you'd know. So it's fun. One thing I will say, and this is kind of more of a question for Upper Deck, and I'm not expecting them to answer it, and suddenly we'll hear a booming voice answer us in the thing. But have any of you been keeping tabs on last year's DC Annual on EPAC? Are you aware that it does Pack Wars? DC Annual always does Pack Wars. They're up to like week 27 of the DC Annual last year's Pack Wars. Every week I get an email saying new leaderboard, new week. It's like, how long is that going to go on for? It's getting. I guess till they get to a
point where they're happy with the product level. To me, EPAC no longer exists, so it's interesting to even hear it.
Yeah, I mean, it does. It's just you don't use it. Is that what you're saying?
That's why I said.
I can assure you it does. Looking at my credit card statement of the last few months. But it's up to a week, and this is weird to me, because I've been on Marvel Annual sets where I've been going for it, and they've run out of cards at week 9, and it stopped midweek. So clearly, they've allowed for it. I think maybe someone just parked. I know someone just parked, because I heard it, and it wasn't Keith's chair.
I burped.
You burped. Okay, good. Thank you for fessing up to that, because otherwise I'd have made you stay in class until someone owned up for it, or you all get punished. The I'm not sure. I don't see their sales numbers, but I don't think the DC stuff is moving quite as fast. Maybe so that might be why. But they've still got sketch achievements each week,
Yes.
so they might still be getting artists to do stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. I tune into it to see what the premiere card is. If it's a character I want to go in for, because you don't have to win too many to get in the top 99 or 100.
Yeah, not now you don't.
But the top 5, those folks that want the sketches, they rack in a lot of wins.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine the artist this week for the first top 5, first to 5th place, get a sketch by an artist. I've not heard of this guy called Patrick Hatfield, and they look pretty decent. But the premieres card that's number 299 that they do one of each week. So it's kind of is it a different parallel or is it a completely new card? I think it's a completely new card. Yeah. So this week it's the Madmen. I mean, I've never heard of the Madmen. Then you've got prize cards, which are kind of just, cards that I think are exclusive to Pack Wars. So, but boy, it I don't know. I mean, maybe it's super successful and they're still going on, but they're up to week 26.
Well, and I'm not sure how many when this first started. 27 weeks ago, somebody found the checklist for the premieres, and there was a lot of them.
Wow. Okay.
And it
So
seems
maybe
like
it's by design to keep it running.
they do a
possibly. Yeah.
1 week it's like a hero, and the second week it's like their villain, and then it goes.
Okay.
The first week.
Oh, I see.
Superman, and the second week was Lex Luthor, and they did like Batman and Joker, and
So maybe they just expanded upon it as they're going along here.
So I think it was set. I don't know how many. I don't know how long they're going to. I remember it was
at this rate. You're still going to be going when the new DC annual drops on there.
That might be the goal. It might be the goal to have a cheap product out there to be on Pack Wars for the duration.
And
when you say cheap product, it's bloody difficult to win now, and it's gone up a bit as well. So I wouldn't say it's certainly not back in the day Pack Wars where it was $2.99 and you got 5 packs and you'd probably win 3 out of those 5 and you'd actually get something decent like a play. It's a lot harder to win now.
Right. So then that's the other half of your answer of why it's still there and why they still have it.
I suppose. I don't know. It just feels a bit milked. I think it's probably because I'm getting hit by it because I've got. I think the real truth of this is because I have 3 e-pack accounts. I get 3 emails at the same time each week from that fucking thing.
Wow.
Just saying a new leaderboard. It's like hell's teeth. Enough already.
Have any of you guys gotten the those, what did they call them, podium cards, like the silver, bronze, and gold cards for they had the 3 tiers, like Jason was saying, out of 99 for the different DC annual Pack Wars and stuff. They had
they did that with some of the earlier Marvel ones. The tier, like if you were in whatever, you got like
the 1
gold.
to 10 got this one, and then the 11 to 25 got this. Yeah, I don't think they've done that with DC Annual.
No,
I haven't seen it.
They were nice cards. They were really nice.
Yeah.
Tough to get. I mean, obviously tough to get
You
after.
got to spend a bit. Yeah.
But yeah, I only did it one time. But when I got the card, it sold immediately. I couldn't believe how many people wanted a card that was awarded for someone else. It even says on the, on the deal. I didn't really. I don't really get why somebody wants somebody else's award card or something like that. But it's a character card and it's nice. And there's only going to be 99 of them or 50 for the second tier. So.
I mean, Josh, we live in a world where people will buy other people's underwear on OnlyFans. So nothing. And toenail clippings and things like that. But
the last two annual Marvel annual Pack Wars they went to that premiere card, which is like it's an acetate.
It's awesome.
And so I didn't know we were talking Pack Wars. I actually had 2. I won 2 for the DC and had them sent to me, and they're nice. I got a Green Arrow and a Green Lantern.
I got one for Black Cat on one of the last Marvel annuals. In fact, it was the last Marvel annual that hit e-pack. So the penultimate one before they lost the license, because the last one didn't make it to e-pack. And that had a Black Cat, and it's gorgeous. And it's completely different artwork to any other card. that was in that set.
Yeah, that's what I liked
But,
about it. It was an original
yeah,
card, and it's
it was
sharp.
nice, really nice. I remember it was tough picking it up as well. But
Ian.
I didn't play to win it. Yes, carry on, Keith.
What's behind you? I see a box that says naked. Other side.
That might be the one with my Naked Wines. It's just an empty cardboard box.
All
that
right.
I put stuff I'm listing on eBay. So yeah,
I didn't know if you had embraced your persona from last week, and it's
no,
just that's
the
you now.
box. Someone screenshot this. It's the box that I put my clothes in last episode. I just dumped.
I see.
Yeah,
that's ironic.
No, it's by design. What were we talking about before you asked that? We were talking about DC Annual. Yes. Anyway, so DC Annual. No, that's what I was going to say. Marvel Beginnings had some really good ones when they were doing Pack Wars. They had those.
That was the one that I won.
The White Diamond Creator Autos, which were exclusive to Pack Wars, and the first week they did it. You remember me sending this to you, Wesley? They did Marv Wolfman, Black Cat,
right.
and it was numbered out. There were 10 of them, numbered out of 10. So it's for the top places because it was the first week of Marvel Beginnings, and at that point, I don't think they'd announced that I think it was before the license lost move. So people were there was still a load of people on EPAC going for Marvel stuff, and that first week went absolutely bonkers, and all 10 of them were released. And I think I ended up, a lot of them sold for about $400, $500, $600, $700. I think there's one, I saw one floating around recently graded that's best part of $800. I eventually traded into it to the tune of about 400.
Yeah, and it would have been impossible to win because the amount of wins you would have had that first week with
that's
all
what
the
I mean.
build up and everything.
You'd have spent $400 to $500 playing that week to get into that top 10.
The last week of that beginnings, I still kicked myself because I didn't think it was going to happen, and I was spending money on something else, and I could have won because it did. I don't think it took that much to get in the top 5 that week. Was a Madam Hydra from that set signed by Roy Thomas, and I didn't go for it, and there was like only 5 of them, and I haven't come across any on ComC or EPAC or anything like that.
Yeah, so I mean they pop up just because the autos are so nice on that. I mean, obviously they're stick autos, but the card's so nice, that white diamond style with the auto. They're just so nice. And I remember just going for a couple on auction that were characters I wouldn't normally go for, just because the cards are such nice quality. And of course, it went in the last few seconds, just went, and I didn't win them. So
I forget what they called it. They had so many different parallels, but the purple, I think it was like a purple or something. It was foily and wavy for Pack Wars. It was like the
purple Nurple.
What's that?
Was it a purple Nurple?
It was a purple Nurple.
Yeah,
and those were really nice as well.
We should have an upper deck parallel name generator. So, for example,
that'd be fun.
Pumpkin. Well, you know, like they say when you've got a it's the surname of your first girlfriend and the color of the underpants you're wearing, or something like that.
The street you grew up on.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, mine would be. Let me think.
We should make a list actually of the weirdest parallel names ever and the best parallel names ever.
Yeah, well, I'm sure one of the there'll be something we've not heard of that goes, here, hold my beer, and then they'll bring it out. Because some of them are just ridiculous. Blue pumpkin, orange Java, heavy smoker's handkerchief, whatever. Anyway,
what was it? Late night creep show, right?
What's that?
What was the one from Midnight Suns? Was it like Late Night Creep Show?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Although I think that was a chase thing. I don't think it was a color parallel.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
It was his own chase set. Yeah.
Well, we can make a list of those.
Well, that's another list. Yeah, exactly. That's another.
That's a whole
right there.
List. Yeah. We should do this. We should vote. We should do a voting competition where members of the public can vote. Yeah, let's get on that. I'll leave that, Wesley. That's for you to sort out. Get Aaron on it. He'll sort it out.
Okay.
He's like the AI that lives in your basement. Anyway, Right, should we do? What do we want to do? Do you want to do tops next, or do you want to do magic next? Let's do magic next. The reason being is, as we talk, this episode was supposed to be our boy Donnie Courtrider. Shout out to Donnie, and
Donnie.
one of his friends and very, very talented Magic the Gathering artist that he represents, who has a lot of work in this set. Were supposed to be this week's guests, and we were going to just do a show focused on the new Magic the Gathering Marvel superhero set. However, because of reasons and scheduling and stuff like that, they had to bail because I think they're all off to a Magic the Gathering show in the Netherlands, I want to say.
Oh, wow.
In Amsterdam.
Yeah,
So
Amsterdam.
ironically, they're going to be
Magic,
really close to
yeah.
where I am. So there's some massive show in Amsterdam happening this coming week, and they're all going there. So
I have to since they canceled, or they canceled that, my cards are upstairs, so I got to go grab them real quick.
all right, you go and grab them. If Aaron wants to sit there and fill in for you for a minute, he can.
That's such a great.
I don't mind. I don't mind.
Do it.
I actually don't know if someone's going to appear on camera now. This could go one of two ways.
I can't believe you tried to throw me under the bus like that.
Oh man.
Well, he's chatting away. Anyway,
Well,
I like that since we outed him for having a soft mic, everything he does, he stares at the camera to see if he's going to get caught. So like he was like moving something a second ago, and he was doing something, and he's
You can see the
staring
look.
at the camera to see if we notice that he's doing something.
it's that thing from the last episode where you had me clip it as its own short on
Oh,
YouTube,
the cat.
where the
oh,
cat
yeah.
knocked his lamp over,
Yeah,
and he
that
was sat
great.
there like this. Has anyone heard? Has anyone heard? It was just a look on his face when it happened. It was like, oh my goodness. Which I think you find amusing, but it got the lowest number of views for any of the shorts we've posted. So it's like, yeah, private joke. But I'm glad we did it because Wesley living in for me.
So I've got a couple magic here
Okay.
that I picked up yesterday. Some singles I bought yesterday at the store.
Oh, singles. Hashtag buy singles. Cool. All right. Well, let's hang on. Let me make you big on screen. Pardon the French. Where are we? There he is. Right. Let's show what you got.
So this is Madam Hydra. This is just a regular card. They didn't have the foil version of it.
Okay.
But
That's nice because
nice
you PC
artwork.
her, don't you?
I do.
Okay.
And then
So for those on audio, get these to YouTube for this.
yes, and then I've got a borderless. This is not original art of Nick Fury.
Oh, okay. Nice.
See, I
And
like
then-
the borderless.
I like the borderless, and then another borderless. This is from comic books, but Madam Hydra.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
So-
interesting artwork.
Yeah, it's probably from an early appearance. It sort of looks Jim Steranko-ish
Okay.
artwork, and then not Marvel related, but I came across it, and I don't know if it's going to pick up the foil too well, but I bought a
Bring it
borderless.
Closer.
That is so good.
Oh, it's
Ninja
a teenage nerd. Oh, that is nice.
Raphael.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is so good. The
And
art
then-
on that is awesome.
Yeah,
That is
so
awesome.
I picked that. The foil on it's really nice. Yeah.
This is
I'll have to, when Wes comes back, I'm going to ask him. Down at the bottom, it has an M, and I have a couple other ones that have M's. I know what U is uncommon, C is common, R is rare, but I don't know what M stands for with Magic. So,
Okay.
Does it say the artist on it, Jason?
I'd be shocked.
Ryan
I'm shocked.
Wow.
Pancoast.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, they usually do, even for because I noticed that with the Magic Spider-Man set, the borderless were reused art. So one of the black cats is a variant cover, and it had the artist's name on the bottom of it. So I think they're pretty good at crediting the artist. That first Madam Hydra, that's original art. Who's the artist on that one?
Pauline Voss.
Okay.
But that I like that with the Hydra symbol behind her.
Yeah,
with
it's
the
really cool. Yeah,
It
yeah.
is nice.
agents is pretty cool. Yeah, she's got a couple more in the set. Like she's got one where she's got her octopus head on or something when they revived her, and and there's like several different Hydra related cards and shield cards within the set. So, but they look good. They look good.
We did get Wesley back, and then he vanished again as soon as he came back, which is quite disconcerting, really. Wesley, come back.
Yeah, Jason.
We're at your bit of the show, Wesley. Jason failed, but he's finished showing us his cards now.
The borderless with the hollow is just a nice combo. It's a sharp looking card. It doesn't, it's a magic card. So, you have to put the content on there and the data on there. You have to sacrifice some real estate. But when you do the borderless, it just doesn't seem, it doesn't seem like it's too much. You can really still appreciate the art.
And yeah, the on the camera, the foil, it doesn't do the foil justice, but the foil on this Raphael card is like
pretty solid.
Yeah, they are really nice.
It's awesome. Yeah.
Right. So Wesley's back. So Wesley, show us what you've got.
Well, I did with Magic. I got off right, didn't it? They have two separate packs. You can get like players packs and players packs and collectors packs. The players packs, you can get your everyday stuff and your to play with. It's kind of self-explanatory. You can get some foils that'll come along with it, and then you get some of the borderless. Then if you get to the collector's pack, that's when you can start getting some of the variants and the stuff that maybe the cards that are like comic covers and stuff like that. But for me, it was impossible to find any collector's packs of this right up front. But I went by a store and I found a draft box, which basically what it is this box right here is something you would bring to a party for people that are just learning how to play. They got packs here. I think it's like 8 packs that is a draft box. Basically, you open up a pack and then one by one around, you pick which card you want.
Okay.
Open up the next pack. People pick the card that they want until you make a deck that you can play against the other people that are in the room or in the party. And then the way it's set up is whoever wins that game gets the one collector's pack that's in here, is how it's normally set up. But I bought it because I wanted all the cards and the collector's pack. So
fine. It's all for me.
How much is that box?
So this one was $99, like right around $100.
Okay.
And they did have them. Yeah. Okay. Yes, for the draft box. I mean, when I got it anyway, I don't know if they've gone up or down, but the one thing that I've noticed, they do have these boxes for Spider-Man as well.
Mm-hmm. So
you can get, you can kind of do the same thing. And something else that I noticed too is like, and I might have talked to you guys about this a little bit off the podcast, that this set right here it's basically the main mechanic, and some of the stuff that you can do breaks up between heroes and villains. And right now I'm building a villain deck with Norman Osborn, Green Goblin as my main commander, and putting other villains in there that go along with it. And just to give you an example, like, one card might have, once you play that card, because the fact that you played that card, it'll tell you that you can create, 5 other copies of that one, or you can create a copy of another, of that card based on how many villains you have. So if you've already have like 3 villains down, you play that card, you get that card and 3 other villains. So it's kind of a mechanic built on the heroes and villains stuff. But I've tried to play with the heroes part of it, but it's just not as fun. Does that make me a bad person?
So I have a question, because I'm magic illiterate. One, where do we consider magic in the tier of like cards that are collectible? Like there's Pokemon, basketball, Magic, Marvel, or is Marvel ahead of it? Or Like, because
just.
here's where I'm going.
Right below there.
What? Magic's below Marvel?
But not far. Not far.
Really?
It's got such a wide spread. Yeah, I don't see the value in some of their top tier cards unless you're talking White Lotus and something insane. Because there's just I think a lot more action and a lot more people buying boxes, older sets of boxes for Magic. They've got the playing end of it. But I'd say it's a close comp.
Yeah, well, just because I not only am I Magic illiterate, I'm also anti-Magic because I feel like it ruined our hobby for 5 years because it came into the hobby shops and just the Marvel product disappeared. So I find it interesting that box is $100.
Well, the thing is, I would
That's
argue
where
back
I'm going.
against
Like
the
that's where my
position
angle
of
is.
Magic. I think Magic, the size of the sector, if you like, and the number of collectors, Magic is way ahead of Marvel. It's
Right.
probably up there. It's probably on the same. I mean, if you were going to say any non-sports IP, because let's face it, with non-sports you get into IPs, don't you? I think probably the biggest non-sports IP is Star Wars, and I'd say Magic is going to be around in terms of the number of collectors globally, because you do not have. I mean, you
got Star Wars ahead of Pokemon.
Aside.
If we just stick to cards.
No, I'm not talking about Pokemon Streets ahead of.
It's a
You
monster.
mean collectors?
Right.
Yeah, but I'd say Pokemon as a market and for the number of collectors is probably above everything else.
Yeah.
But if you're talking about
as a whole,
what I'm talking about, I'm just thinking, just in terms of the volume of it. For example, there is no. That's what I was about to say. Was outside of the smaller things and the relatively new things like OEX, you don't have anything that's Marvel specific. Whereas Magic has global annual events at Vegas that are there are millions of dollars spent. With people attending them and hundreds, thousands of attendees. You don't have that for Marvel. Do you see what I mean? So if you're talking about value of individual cards,
except for the reach of until now, exactly.
Yeah.
And
so
except for the reach of the MCU.
I'd even Marvel's quite a small market. Marvel's
entertainment
really
wise, movie wise.
But the thing is, very
the largest
few people.
All of the box office wise, record wise.
Yeah, it
so
is.
I'm just thinking that the IP is
to cards. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I mean the IP is, but if we're talking about cards, the Marvel IP is huge. It's bigger than.
Yeah,
Magic.
I'm sticking to cards because if you go full IP, then there's Lego, there's this, there's that, there's giant Hulk gloves.
Cards. The number of people who post MCU cards in MCCW is like 1 in 30 sales posts, easily, and it always has been. So there are very few kind of Marvel collectors who just focus on the MCU stuff. I've become much more MCU focused over the last 5 years, but it's there are people who just don't touch it, and they're the same people who don't touch Star Wars because they're like their mentality is it's a picture of it's a still from a movie on a card. That's not what fires their engine. They like the original art, they like the comic art, they like the characters, whatever it may be. Magic's a weird one because it's also got that same thing that things like Warhammer and Pokemon and One Piece have, where you've got that community aspect,
the
of
TCG
it.
aspect.
You've got that. You don't collect it alone. You might do if you're just doing for the artwork, but broadly speaking, a lot of people also play.
Right. So I'm just interested, like,
do that.
Going back to where I was going is that I find it interesting that there's and I'm someone's going to hate me one day for saying this. It's interesting that there's so many people that play it, and you need the cards to play it, and you need the cards to continue to be new and fresh to ongoingly play the game. Otherwise, it becomes whatever it is, and I find it quite affordable.
Yes.
Versus any other card.
Yes, but if you think about the volume they bring out as well, one of the reasons why they bring out so much stuff is to keep them viable as a company. At the end of the day, none of these companies are doing it for the love of it. The guys at Magic will sit there and we won't take it, especially now they've been bought by Hasbro. they're a corporate. You know, they want to. They've got a responsibility to their shareholders for the next quarter and the next quarter after that. So for a company like that, of course, you know, it makes sense for them to go after other IPs to keep the Magic brand fresh, but also to bring the Magic brand to new eyes who might not have tried it before.
Yeah, I didn't know that Hasbro bought them, so that means Transformers, G.I. Joe, Magic is coming.
I don't know when, but they're owned by Hasbro.
Yeah, they've Hasbro's had them for years.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
They've announced a crossover G.I. Joe Transformers movie.
And there's a Magic the Gathering Star Trek thing coming up. So I think Magic are trying to do what Lego have done, which is basically position themselves as the mechanic that can play in multiple IP sandpits. You know, I mean, you know, Lego's almost IP agnostic. You know, it talks.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, they haven't done Sega and Nintendo, but if you think about Sega and Nintendo, DC and Marvel, you know, they're sitting side by side on the shelf for Lego.
There is Sega, Nintendo, and Legos now.
Well, first of all,
you were saying that they don't?
Yeah,
I got it.
Well, yes, yeah, but I'm talking about the opposite camps. But at point of order, the plural of Lego is Lego, by the way. So it's like sheep. Okay, let's just get that out of the way now. And anyone who says otherwise, quite frankly, shut up. But if you think about it, they're trying to play in all those different sandpits, and they can do it. So, you know, Minecraft Lego goes absolutely crazy. I was talking to someone about Lego Seinfeld the other day. You can buy the Seinfeld set. It's a Lego thing, which is on my hit list. I bought Back to the Future Lego car the other day.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know,
there's nothing that's sacrilege to Lego.
No, and that's the thing. Lego is kind of the Switzerland of the global powerhouse thing, and it speaks to adults and children a lot.
And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Lego is also the only commodity marketplace collectible, etc., that has never once declined.
I remember you said that before. I looked into it, and you were right.
So you can imagine companies like Hasbro saying, "Oh, we'd like a piece of that. What have we got that could, you know, we can start dipping our toe and doing these collabs?" Magic the Gathering X Marvel, Magic the Gathering X Turtles, all this. So that's kind of, you know, I think they'd be mad not to, quite frankly, and I'm sure others will try and follow suit.
And it's interesting when you're a brand that has that power too, because normally if you're not a brand like that and you do a partnership, it's like, you know, let's say you do the Marvel partnership and you're a brand of hats, like you cannot make DC hats. We will kill you. We will blow up the entire partnership. Go F yourself. Like, and Lego can just be like, no, we're going to go ahead and make this Batmobile now. Like, or, you know, we're going to go ahead and make this Image Comics thing all of a sudden. Like, same thing with Magic. I think that's what you're right. I think they're striving to be that brand that instead the companies want to be on their platform to grow their stuff so they can just do whatever they want.
Yeah. I mean, apart from the fact that folks at Lego probably wouldn't go there, you could do a Lego Jeffrey Dahmer playset and people would probably buy
it. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. So from
a marketing standpoint, you want to be a partner of Lego. You want to be a partner of Magic or something like that. Like, you as a company strive to be that. If Aoki could make himself a Lego, you think he wouldn't? Wesley, we hear you. Stop.
You become relevant enough in pop culture to get to that point. You've been Legoed.
Yeah. Wesley,
thanks.
Get Aaron to pay you some rent and buy some noise-canceling headphones.
I think it's the second.
Coming? No.
The second camera. There's a mark on there where I can get rid of parts of make adjustments to the lighting on the camera. The camera has
it's your mic, dude. I can hear your hair growing.
Yeah, to be fair, your mic has been like this for about 2 or 3 months now.
So sensitive.
You know, it's not a new thing.
Why didn't you guys tell me this?
Well, we thought you would have listened to the podcast and heard for yourself.
Yeah, right.
Especially the episodes you might have missed. Hang on, no, that doesn't make sense. You wouldn't have been on those episodes. You couldn't have heard yourself. But anyway.
So is that called a gate? Is that your gate that you adjust to make it?
I adjust gates.
I've got a funny gait when I walk. I don't think that's what you're talking about. I've no idea. Let's talk about that another time when we're not recording an episode for people's entertainment.
Yes,
but shall we see some of these cards that because Jason's shown us his, and he kind of filled air for as long as he could while you went away, and then you went away again. But now you're back. Can we see some cards, please, Wesley?
Yes.
Right. Are you going to bring another camera on the screen, or are you going to hold them up to your big one on your face? What are you going to do?
What do you guys think?
I don't really care. Just make a choice and tell me.
Card canvas.
Transition.
There we go.
Hang on a minute. That's a beautiful transition. That was
all right. So this is what all the noise was about. That's a beautiful picture. The camera looks great.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right. So what? So Wesley, talk us through what you're showing, especially for the people listening at home.
So this would be a land card, and basically you have to lay mana. Basically,
pull it back a little bit. It's not quite all in frame. There we go.
Perfect.
It's perfect on the stand.
Okay. So you have to lay
Look crooked.
mana. You have to have mana to play the cards, and each round you play one. You play one card, and as you play that, you play the mana, and that gives you, a certain amount of energy or to be able to play another card. So, like if there's this, I'll use this card because this kind of that War Machine card right there.
That's fucking awesome, and the foiling's fucking sick.
Jesus, that's a badass card.
Yeah.
And they do like Ian said earlier, they do a good job of giving credit to the artist. This is Carlos Detoli. I hope I said that right. But if you see up in the top corner, it has a number 2, and then it has a fire or a plane. I think that's what it's called. But you get either red or you get white mana, and this is just saying you have to have have down on the ground or on the placemat in front of you either a white and a red card, either one of those, and then 2 other random mana cards. And then if you have that laid out, you can play this card. And this just basically says at the beginning of combat of your turn, so basically when it gets to your turn, another target you own gets a certain amount of power based on something else that you have. It sounds really complicated when you but as you get going and playing your cards and get used to the cards that you normally play or your your playbook, you kind of get this stuff down a little bit. And then that's the other thing too that's kind of cool that I found is that you you have certain ways that you play cards, and then as you play them, other people may not see coming what you're doing because there's so many different variants and so many different ways that you can do it. But they also have just regular cards, and then they have hollows. The hollows are
that's cool.
Yeah, kind of a step up.
Right. Stop for a minute. So what are we looking at here? Let's look at more of the artwork and the characters just so that we can flesh it out a bit. Who's this? Spider-Gwen?
You're good right there, Wes. You can leave it right there. It's perfect.
Yep.
Okay, this is Spider-Gwen, and they put her in blue and white. I think is the different. That was the other part that I think that they really spent some time trying to figure out is what characters to put with what mana. But yeah, the art on this one is Justina Dura.
Nice.
Is this from the Marvel set or from the Spider-Man set?
This one, yeah. Yep. So here's the way you can tell, and I just found this on
STM in the bottom left.
The see the face right next in the middle, like right next to that little logo.
Yep.
That is from the Spider-Man set, where this one has an M.
That suit right there for War Machine is pretty rare. It's the Mark IV. It's the heavy artillery suit where see both of his shoulders loaded up like that.
Yeah.
He typically has one cannon or a laser cannon on one shoulder. That they don't do that heavy artillery suit very often. So
the whole point of War Machine is that he's heavy artillery. What do you mean he has a heavy artillery suit? He is heavy artillery.
His common like 80% of the suits have got a rocket pack on one shoulder and then a long cannon on the other. Everyone knows the iconic, different ones, laser cannon. But when they go 2 guns on both sides, that's the mark.
He's not effing around now. 2 guns, not effing around.
Yeah, exactly.
This one is a borderless.
Oh, that's freaking sick.
And this one is also part of the.
Oh, that's great.
Right. It's part of a puzzle of all of the. Basically, everybody.
Really?
Yeah. You probably can't see this here, but yeah, you've got 1, 2, 3. You got basically a 6 card puzzle that you can put together and make into one big scene.
Wes, you can see better than us in the foreground. Is that who is that? Is that Sue?
Yes.
See, and this is again the hater of me. Like, get all that crap off that card and put it on a nice card with a little bit of gloss and call it a day.
Yeah, and they do have separate like just art cards too that they put into some of these that are pretty cool. Here's one of that one's from the Spider-Man set, and that's the other thing too is like this set for me seems to have made the Spider-Man set even better for people that are playing anyway. People that collect, this is a really cool.
That's sick.
Wow.
Yeah, Matt Murdock. This is from made Gal Orr.
That's such a cool concept.
But yeah, that's the other thing is like, well, I keep saying that's the other thing. There's just so much cool stuff about the art in this set, and I think we appreciate it. And I don't know. I mean, I can't speak for Magic players, but I know Magic players play Magic, and hopefully they appreciate the art as much as like some other people out there do. Because there's some. Let me see if I can find another. Did you guys? Oh wait, what's that?
Stay in this new deck. I really want to see this new stuff.
This is the very definition of dead air, people. There we go. Right. The Masters of Evil.
Okay.
Yeah, this is from Baston Deharme. Jeremy. But it's a card for the villain set or for the villain part, but it's just basically bringing all of the villains together. This is a that Luke Cage.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That's
lovely artwork on these.
And
I mean, they're all masterpiece grade.
This is the thing about these Magic sets. The Spider-Man one last year and this one as well. They're the original art set that everyone can afford.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great. That's a great
right
point.
under your nose.
That's a
with
great
people
point.
with people hankering for just the sliver of original art that's gone into the top sets under their Topps original. So, that's still just a chase insert, and it's pretty hard to hit. Yeah, the rest of it's all reused stuff. So, but you've got this. This.
No, you're absolutely right there. That Raphael card Jason had is one of the nicest turtle cards I've ever seen. The art on that thing was ridiculous.
Oh my goodness, that Storm card. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Emanuela Curvis. And then there's the last this Chameleon. I know this is from the Spider-Man set, but you see they got a little black cat right there in the background there too.
Oh,
yep. holding the.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you saw that.
No, I didn't. I tell you the other thing about this is that it's pretty accessible. I could have bought boxes of multiple different types of release because I still don't get my head around why there's different boxes. And I know you explained the draft set and all that sort of stuff, but it's still, for me, it's just like, I just want to buy a box. It's either a blaster, it's a mega, or it's a hobby. Those are the lanes I drive in. So, but I could buy those in Norwich. Where I work, I could quite happily go and buy those. Did someone just let rip with a really big fart?
I mean, if they did.
I just opened the box.
You just opened the box. Oh my goodness! So we've gotten to the book. Right, okay. Let's look at the artwork on that thing.
On this.
Yeah. Wow.
That's awesome.
Let me try to back up.
No, pull back. That was great.
Wes, I got a quick question. When I've gone to Best Buy and found both these boxes, I think it had starter packs and
yeah.
So collectors. I'm looking for one that says collectors on the bottom.
If you can find one that's got collectors on the bottom, yes, that would be the.
That's what I'm looking for.
But the ones that are exclusively that are just the collector's boxes, those are like $400 boxes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The whole box is pretty expensive. One thing I did at the this last little convention I was at is they had the you could buy packs, like you buy collector's packs, and they were $50 a pack. And I bought, this was just some kind of crazy luck, but I bought one collector's pack of Spider-Man and got the 9 lives card out of it, which is Ian will tell you is one of the harder black cat cards to get out of the collector's pack. It's upstairs.
If you hold on for a little bit, like the collector's packs of Spider-Man have started to drop in price a little bit. I think store by me they were like $30.
Hold on, is that how they come wrapped?
So I just opened up the scene box. So I had 2 boxes out of Marvel Heroes.
I mean, that looks like a Hostess cake the way it's wrapped. What is that?
I had a Marvel Heroes scene box, which had this scene here. And
we thought that was the actual box. Right, okay. Right. Oh, what's on the back then? Does that hold cards in it?
Yes, that holds the cards for the actual puzzle. The way they understand it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I'm with you. And it's that image on the puzzle? No.
Yes. Think. Well, there's
more than one puzzle.
There is more. Yeah, there is more than. I think there's actually 2 puzzles. One that's a 112, and then one is 16. But this is the one with the 12 in the back. It came with this, and then it also inside of the box. It opens up, and you can get. It looks like 2 of these packs, and then.
So what are those packs?
Strange.
Why are those packs different? The ones like the wax paper.
I think these are the ones. Remember earlier, Keith, you said that you wanted cards that didn't have any words on them. I think this
like the art gallery style card.
Yeah, but why are they wrapped up so weird?
Here,
anyway,
we want to find out real quick.
Yeah,
this is awful crinkly. Yeah, so this.
Oh my goodness!
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
okay, so this is full art, no writing on it whatsoever.
Yeah.
This is what you want, Keith.
Yeah.
Keith's just like, we'll just cut out the middleman and take me straight to this.
Seriously.
What does the back look like, Wesley?
Oh, good question.
Well, it is a good question. Superheroes art series.
Okay.
4 and 12.
Well, stab me with the spam syringe. I didn't know this was a thing.
And it does have the name.
So you'll get one pack like this in what element? What SKU?
So this is the the scene box is what this, and that actually came with 2 packs like that, which this one looks like it's got actual playing cards in it. Let's see. I have heard that the. Oh wow! Look at that.
Oh goodness!
Wow, man! Jeez,
that's really foily Iron Man. Wow, that's super foily.
I think they've upgraded their foil game since the Spider-Man set.
That is nice.
Goodness me!
Oh yeah, look at that.
How much is that box?
So this one I thought was, I have to look because I thought it was only like $30 or $40, but now that I'm seeing this,
it's in the I think those are in the scene boxes are in the $40 range. And they have
if you get 2 packs like this in it, it's worth just for the 2 packs.
Absolutely,
based on what I'm seeing.
And then there's more besides there, isn't there?
Right.
Yeah, there's 3 other.
This is what I'm trying to wrap my head around. Is the affordability of the product?
Yeah, for $40, I'm going and buying one of these.
Well, if it's a scene, if there's a scene box tomorrow in the store near me, I'm buying it straight away to get some of these.
Yeah, this is too good for that price point.
And
look at that cap.
I think
look at the shield.
It's just astonishing.
Jeez. For this set, they've got the hero scene box, and then they also have a villains scene box as well.
Really? Okay.
And then there's a Spider-Man scene for the Spider-Man set, a scene box.
So yeah, look at that. So this is.
Yeah.
It gives you the playable version, and then it gives you the art version, and the see-through packs.
That's cool.
Stop me and buy one. Wow. Okay.
And I'll open one of. Well, at least you guys stop me if I'm going too far here, but I thought I'd open up one of these too.
No. Let's have a look at some. And then we can go and do some Chrome because I know Keith is itching. And to open some Chrome.
I was waiting for that. So,
see, here's the other thing to mention actually before we get into it. If you're a character collector, it's really tricky unless you can get sight of the card because we'll go back to that Spider-Gwen card we saw. Her name doesn't appear at all. So if you're looking at a list of card titles, you can't tell if it's your guy that Chameleon card. You wouldn't know Black Cat was on it. So in the same way, some of these ones you've shown don't actually say Captain America on it, yet he's front and center on the card. So it's a really tricky thing if you're a character collector. You've got to get eyes on the card. The good thing about these Magic sets is that they do release all of the card images, so you can scroll. On this one, I think I remember scrolling through 186 different card images.
Yeah, I had the idea.
Do you include this into your character collecting too?
I am.
The fact I went and bought my Madam Hydra cards, I am.
Oh damn it!
Yeah, I gotta have that War Machine.
That said, this is a real test of your metal because these cards exist in about 8 other languages. So if you're really going to go down that rabbit hole, I've already started to acquire German versions of the Black Cat cards from from the Spider-Man set from last year.
I actually think that probably looked nice displayed, a few of them in different.
It does actually. They look pretty good.
Cool.
I stopped with the German ones because I was starting to get a headache from the German text on eBay.de. But B, it was just
they all Hydra.
Yeah, there's a lot of Hydra.
That's
one thing I've noticed. It feels like there's a lot of Hydra in the set, and they're
they covered the Marvel universe.
They might have needed it for the villain mechanic of it.
Yeah,
because it's got to work as a game, isn't it? What is
right?
Sorry, can we go back one? What on earth is that?
So this is
the Atlantean
Cavalry.
Something from
name.
Yeah,
yes,
gotcha.
Okay,
they got like a crab army. They got
I just saw it written at the bottom of the card when I looked at it, and I was like, right, okay, forget it, Wes. Trash that one.
Neymar's
good.
Good, as it should be. As it should be.
And there's a lot of deep cuts too on people like I don't even really like. Well, so I guess this would be like Ant and somebody in the Ant-Man world.
Wasp.
That's
Hazmat.
Hazmat from Avengers Academy.
Yeah.
Hydra.
Boom.
If we were
That's
playing the
nice.
drinking game where there's a Hydra appearance, Jason takes a drink. I
I'd
think
be
Jason
falling
would be
out.
absolutely trolleyed by now.
Ghost.
Ghost.
Spectres,
Okay, right.
That's a
Saboteur.
sick looking card.
Cool.
Yeah, this
Nice.
is Lucio Perillo. I don't even know the character, but is that part of
Oh,
the?
that's from Thunderbolts, the movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
It's
okay.
the,
They did that
yeah.
character wrong in the.
Okay, and this is Mr. Hyde, Monster
yeah.
Within.
Mhm.
Ronin. That's pretty cool, like ninja
Okay.
looking
Yeah.
Captain America shield.
That's cool. I
Good.
think I
And
pulled
the-
one of those.
And if I remember, I think the rares, you see how that's got like a shiny
Yeah.
at the bottom.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Doctor Doom. They went real hard on Doctor Doom
Oh,
here on this.
so
That's a good.
I got a
Yeah.
question for you, Wes. So you see next to the number, it has an M. What does
Yeah.
that M mean? Because usually there's like an R for rare or C, but what does the M stand for? Do you know?
Well, that would make sense because I think that one is a rare. That one is a uncommon.
Right.
Uncommon. You know what? It's I don't know. I have to think about that for a second because
Well,
it doesn't.
stumped him. You've stumped him there, Wesley. Look at this.
Yes.
Well, now you got to see.
Yeah. Are you looking it up?
Anyway, let's
That
keep
one would
going.
be another. Okay, so this one would be a common, and
Serpent
yeah. So
specialist. Okay.
Serpent Specialist.
Sounds
This is
really
part of that Snake Society.
Yeah.
There's a couple of those. There's a couple good cards with that. A little island card, and then a token. So in this one, I think this would have been the hit of that, or these two anyway. Well,
Yeah.
I guess the last three.
The token's two-sided.
Oh yeah, you're right. When are you playing, Jason? Yeah, it's got the villain on the other side.
I love that villain card.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I don't understand what this card is and why it's different. Can you give
So-
me the short answer without 10 pages of mechanics?
Yeah, it's basically you can create people to fight on your side.
Okay.
And so this would be if I created 3 villains, this would be one of the villains that can attack, and
Okay.
if it attacks, it takes 2 off,
Okay.
and your defense is 1. So
Sounds like a joke.
I'm trying to trying to make it not take it out too much, but
So I asked
One more
Dr.
pack.
I asked
one more
Dr.
pack. Yep, I'll do it
Google,
real quick.
I asked Google about the M and its mythic rare.
Mythic. Okay. If Donnie was here, Donnie, come back. All is forgiven. Donnie would have hit us with that intel straight away.
I didn't. So then that is actually a really pretty good card. Then it's a mythic rare because it goes uncommon, or it goes common, uncommon, rare, mythic rare. So the mythic rares are pretty good. Oops, there we go. Damage control. That's a nice Thor.
Okay.
Tony.
Oh, lightning strike.
That's a great
Yep.
Thanos.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Thanos. I was trying to figure out who it was. It looked a bit like Doctor Strange initially.
See, he's got the stones floating there all around him.
Well, yeah, you don't normally see stones floating. Oh, maybe you do. I don't know.
Oh,
Doombot.
Doombot. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a nice moon. There.
Another Gal Or. Kunlun Warrior.
Oh, that's the Iron Fist guys,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
The artist is Smitterlilu. Ooh,
Ooh, nice.
okay.
Yes.
That's happy. That's me happy.
That's a good.
Nice
That's
Black Panther.
and that's
Yes.
a mythic. That's nice.
Yes, so that's a mythic, and this is like a throwback image too. So that's really cool. It says, yes, even got the name John Byrne and Dan Addick. So even on the old school art they put on there, they put the names of the artists. That's really cool. I didn't know that.
Good.
That's a nice card.
Yeah, that's
That's
really
nice. I like the clean.
Workout. There's a nice spider.
Yeah. I like that.
Spider Woman, yeah.
Truck toss. Moonstone.
Mm-hmm.
Alien Invasion.
Alien Invasion.
Moon
I mean, they're
Girl.
beautiful cards. I
Nice.
understand why the goons went and gooned out and got all the art and all that shit, but damn, they're great looking.
Yeah, that Devil Dinosaur there is pretty awesome.
Oh, nice.
There's the
Mountain.
mountain. And then
Flip that. Is that a double side the mountain?
no.
No,
So this
I
so this is a land card. So this is one of those. When I said red earlier, I probably should have said mountain. I'm still kind of a rookie, but so this is one that you've got to put one red card down to play something that would have one red in the top right hand corner. This,
Right. Okay.
This I don't know what this is.
I have no idea.
Oh, I know what it is. So they have proxy cards, probably. So, like, if you want to use a mechanic or a card, but you don't actually own it, you can make a card to put into your deck to play against somebody. They do that in this game.
Okay.
I know.
Wow.
I was hoping it was like a blank.
I think that's what it. I think that's what it is. But
and people play this. I need a PhD to understand what the fuck the mechanics are.
I felt exactly, and I've said this a few, but I felt exactly like you did a year ago, and I tried to buy boxes and play multiple times and just got intimidated. And then what made it all work was playing Arena, jumping on and playing Arena, because you got to take 10 minutes to figure out a few things of how to play and how to do little things, but it teaches you as you go how to play. And I've been pretty much addicted since thinking about how to put different cards together and make better decks and check out the art and stuff coming out. I'm excited to see what they do with the Star Trek set too. Not to get off subject, but I put a small deposit down to make sure I get one of those collector packs when they come out.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, I'll only collect certain. Well, I don't know what to do with that one. I can't even talk about Star Trek Magic: The Gathering at the moment. I'm having enough trouble just collecting the regular Star Trek that Rittenhouse put out because there's so much of it.
I found some more Magic cards I pulled out of packs this weekend.
Cool. All right, what we're gonna do, folks. Because we've run long now, so we're gonna have to kick the Topps Chrome to another show. I think so. We're just gonna look at these last few Magic. No, it's okay. To be honest
you didn't do it. We fucked around ourselves.
Yeah,
but yeah, no. Let's have a look at these last few from Jason, and then we will bail and let our audience go away, muttering under their breaths. Right, bring it closer. There we go. Right, the thing. Right, Jason is showing us his thing on camera. So get to YouTube now. Like and subscribe for this sort of content, okay? Bullseye definitely did. Oh, that's nice. Oh, Amanda will have that.
Yeah, Amanda will like. There's a couple good.
And then this one was I pulled from a Spider-Man pack.
Ooh.
Oh, nice, Mary Jane.
Jackpot.
Obviously reused art from the book, but yeah. Face it, Targi, you just hit the jackpot.
And to go back to what we were talking about, that's the premiere from Pack Wars.
Green Lantern, okay.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. We've come full circle. Oh, another.
Yeah, they're
Green Arrow
sweet.
one.
With that acetate, it's a nice looking card.
Yeah, they're nice.
It is.
So
Any more,
that's
Jace?
No, that's it.
That's it. Oh, that's still pretty good. Keith, did you open any Chrome already? You haven't
No,
opened
so
any?
what's going to happen now is I'm going to buy 2 more boxes so that I have something to open in between.
Oh, Keith.
So I can save these 2.
You're itching. You're itching.
For you guys.
You're itching. Oh, bless you. That's very kind of you. Honestly, I'm not sure when we're going to do that because as we record, we're going to record next week. We've got a guest, which I think I told you about in chat, which I'll quickly talk to you about after we stop recording. And then I'm in Chicago for the National. So the next time we actually sit down to record.
So if you want, we can just do a pop-up and whoever's around can be around.
Yeah, we can do just a box break at some point.
Yeah.
Just a stream on the YouTube or something like that. Yeah, absolutely. We can do that. Yeah, just whatever works with your work schedule, because I know you're crazy at the moment, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. I got four in the queue right now.
Oh, mate. Okay. All right. Well, listen, Wesley, they're gorgeous. What are you holding up there? Jason can't help himself.
Yeah,
What's
I like
this?
it. Look at that black.
Hang on a minute.
J. Scott too. That's J. Scott Campbell. Art. I can tell already
Jason,
just from
you
that.
have opened some Chrome.
I opened the box last night. Yes.
Right. Okay. This is where I'm getting confused. I thought you'd open Magic.
Yeah.
Turns out it's Wesley that opened Magic. You opened some Chrome. Keith.
I opened Magic and Chrome yesterday.
Did
I was
you?
insane.
Were you drinking?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. He also opened aluminum. He opened 24 aluminums.
Yeah.
I opened a little Chrome a week ago too, but that was just with a box my daughter brought.
Oh, okay. Wesley, what else you got to show us?
Well,
Not
I mean,
Wesley. Jason, sorry.
Jason.
Have some of the cap on. What'd you
hit?
So the mega boxes, you get 2 of these X Factor 35th anniversary cards.
Okay.
Ooh,
all right.
I like it.
So I'm curious what Keith's going to get in his mega boxes.
Oh, nice cable. Okay.
And then
we will open more of these, listeners. Fear
so
not.
the thing is that the Xbox or the blasters get X-Force and the megas get Fantastic Four. Is that right?
Megas get
Flip.
Megas get X Factor, blasters get
X-Force.
But what makes it confusing is there's an exclusive parallel to each like hobby, and mega and blaster, and the parallel for the mega is X Fractor.
Okay. I have no idea who that character is.
I don't either.
I'm not even sure I could say that word.
And then this is the numbered parallel I got. It's a purple X Fractor.
Strife.
That's
okay,
nice.
That's cool.
That's
an old school deep cut. That is Strife.
Yeah. And the what I was complaining about last night on the chat was that I was looking at the checklist. There's 4 purple parallels, all numbered to 75, and they do not tell you on the back like
which it is.
You have to kind of look at the breakdown and see that you get these X Fractors in the mega box, and the pattern looks the same. You have to do some detective work. So.
Yeah, that's the one thing I have an issue with. They were the same with the MCU set. It doesn't say on the back what it is, and there's multiple with the same numbering. You know, there's like 3 different versions of the AT-10, or 4 different versions of the AT-25. It's just why? I don't know why. I mean, how much money is it saving you not printing the ink on the back of the card that says what type of card it is?
Yeah, it's just an oversight.
Maybe with that. No, it's not an oversight. It's a deliberate choice. They do it from set to set to set.
It's the same as leaving the artist off of it.
Yeah,
it's a mistake.
Oversight. It's
just because they made the choice to do it doesn't mean it's a good one.
Yeah,
so
they're fucking with us, Josh. Is what basically they're saying. Will they still buy this? And the answer is yes, people are.
Yeah.
All right, listen, we're gonna put. Sorry, we've run long, so thank you, folks, for sticking with us. I feel like we've bait and switched you a little bit, but there will be more Topps Chrome coming up for those of you who are into it, and we will open some stuff. Hell, I might even get myself some at the National and open some on a surprise pop-up thing. That's the thing. When I'm at the National, I will try and do more kind of like random, just going live for 5 minutes here and there, either on Instagram or the YouTube, just to give folks a flavour of it, and just
We should have got you some meta glasses.
You don't know. I've got, like I said, I've got this wonderful gimbal thing now. I can hold my iPhone on, so I can just walk around with it and use it. It's got a little joystick, so you can move it around. so I can change the way the phone's, and I can zoom in and out and stuff like that. It's great. I mean, I can use it for the National. I can use it for porn. Brilliant. So I won't be doing the latter because the last episode probably counts for that. So the National, here we come. Thank you very much, everyone. I feel like we've done loads this episode, and I'm exhausted.
Loads.
I need to go and have a lie down. Next week we've got a guest, and then we'll have a couple of weeks. Apart from the national content, we'll have a couple of weeks down before there's another regular episode. But in the meantime, simply because Keith didn't get to open any cards, Keith, lead us out this week, if you would, please, sir.
Enjoy collecting.
There we go. He couldn't wait to get rid of it, could he? There we go.